Like, boy, that is some great radio. I want to hear that man burn. I
God.
want to hear that. I want to hear Floyd if it comes to the worst
Oh,
way. That man burned down
uh,
all WWE
uh,
merchandise he has. It doesn't have
I,
Cody's like logo and insignia on it.
yeah, I will tell you this, and I will tell everyone that's listening. Unfortunately, I'm a little. We are all older, so
Mm-hmm.
I have not been this emotionally invested in the actual outcome or winner of a match since WrestleMania 12. And I always say
Oh
WrestleMania
man.
12 was like I graduated. That was like my last match as a kid in the kid
Mm-hmm.
mindset. I hope Shawn Michaels can beat Bret Hart. I was in
Mm-hmm.
that mindset and he won and I was celebrating and all that stuff because, I didn't think about booking. I didn't think about drawing, all this stuff. I just
Right.
wanted
Right.
my guy to beat the other guy. Yeah, for this Sunday night too, I will be 12 years old again for about however much 30, 40 minutes, however much that lasts. Like I care who wins. It
He
matters
said, for how
to
long?
me
How
who
long do you
wins.
think it'll last? How long do you think
30,
it
40
potentially
minutes. I
lasts?
mean, I said 30, 40 minutes. Yeah. I mean, it's Cody. Cody
Please,
in the
please,
other Cody comes from the Triple H lineage. He wants
please don't
to
get. Please,
he
25
he
minutes. Get the fuck on.
no,
Please,
see you say that, but
please.
he comes from the Triple H lineage. It's WrestleMania 32. This is
Just start the
probably
just start the shenanigans
the-
earlier. Then you ain't
yeah,
gotta
I this
wrestle
is
20 minutes and then start the shenanigans. Do start wrestling 8 minutes and then do it. Yeah,
this is
just start all the stuff in like 8 minute mark, not
Uh, d-
20.
d-
Come on.
Dude, you're gonna have
What about
run-ins.
us?
You're gonna have tables. Cody's gonna pull
Yeah,
out a sledgehammer. That's gonna be 30 minutes, dude. This dude went
I don't.
29 minutes with Nick Aldis on All In. You don't think he's gonna go 30, 40 minutes on his main event of his WrestleMania?
Well, we don't know
Literally
if it's
what he
actually
worked
his main
for.
event if he loses.
No, it's still his main event. Again, I I,
Okay,
I will say this. I've
all
said
right.
this before. The rational side of me. This is outside of my emotions. Floyd. When Cody left, and me as a fan, it was like my whole goal. AEW didn't exist. My whole goal was Cody, go away, get bigger, build your brand, come back and main event WrestleMania. That was it. That was the goal. He has hit the goal. Now, ending the damn near 1,000 day streak of Roman Reigns, the dude that literally beat Sami Zayn in his hometown, beat Drew McIntyre in his home country. I'm like, man, for me, it's like everything. Like heart says Cody's gonna win. Head says, dude, they haven't let anybody beat Roman. This dude is Roman's going undefeated to WrestleMania 40 and fighting The Rock. That's what my brain is saying. And so I'm having this complete brand. But if you talk about the goal, he's already hit the goal. You look at the 16 different shirts they have
So
on the shop site.
I
I
know what
mean,
this
he
sounds
is
like.
it
he
sounds
is
like Rocky. He just wants to make it to the final bell. It don't
and,
matter if he wins
and,
or loses as long as he
and
makes
We,
it.
that's
we, we might as
and
well
that's
transition into the official WrestleMania preview. So
dude,
Roman
dude,
Reigns versus
Okay.
yo,
Cody Rhodes for the Universal
dude,
Championship,
dude. I've even
and the other
said,
one, I think.
yeah, no,
Yeah, it's for both. It's for both, I
yeah,
think.
yeah, it's for both. Oh,
What's the
dude,
what is the official word for it? Is it like is it undisputed title? Is it double championship? What do you call it?
I think
It's
it's
the
WWE Universal?
undisputed.
WWE Undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
So
uh,
I
the
figured
double belts.
like either way, there's gonna be a way. Both finishes provide plenty of talking points. Cody Rhodes wins, and it's like, oh, they had no plan this whole time. Someone from AEW had to fall out of the sky and save them from this Roman Reigns title win. Y'all chose. Y'all let this man like come in there and beat your entire company, and then if Roman wins, it's like, damn, y'all really ain't got no plan. Y'all coming out here and want
No,
this
no, The Rock is
arbitrary
their plan.
arbitrary 1,000-day reign, and then Cody just gets sacrificed because what were you thinking? Like, what were any of you thinking? Like, it's both ways, and I think One Nation Radio benefits either way. So, yeah.
Any realistic fan knows Cody's the second option. This wasn't. This was not his WrestleMania. This was not. This was The Rock saying, "No, I don't want to do it." And they're like,
Yeah.
"Who the hell else is there?" And they didn't even go with the story they wrote. They got a guy that basically has wrote his own story for the last year. This whole Dusty thing has been his story for the last 5-6 years. This is not a WWE story. This is a Cody Rhodes story that he's been telling himself since he was 7 years old. You know what I mean? It's just like,
I'll say this.
it's crazy to think about
Well,
that.
If you own all the tape footage, doesn't mean you actually kind of sort of own the story. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Well,
just a little bit.
I'm just saying.
Just
It's
a skosh.
like,
Just a
you
little
know,
pitch. Right there, a little bit.
I always
They got a
Joe
point on
Lanza,
that one.
yeah, and Joe Lanza always says he fell into the Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah, they kind of fell into Cody. This is not like, oh, this big triumphant thing. This dude got hurt last year when he was probably going to win Money in the Bank and lose to Roman.
Beneficial injury. I think I had an argument with a buddy of ours at the time where I said that man had a fortunate injury. They were like, "There's no such thing as a fortunate injury." Oh yes, the fuck there is.
Absolutely. The injury wrote this story. This story does not happen if it's not for the injury.
Right. Right. Becky Lynch, she ain't WrestleMania. She ain't main event WrestleMania. Given what we know now, she's not main event WrestleMania without her nose getting broken. Mina Shira Khaled is going to be semi-main eventing Stardom's biggest show, Yokohama Arena. If her teeth don't get knocked down her throat on accident by a boot on a botched Phoenix Splash, she's not getting this match.
They got to skip a lot of potential pitfalls with Cody, which some stuff still exists there is on the other side, but at least you got to this point, right?
And you know what? There was this big gap for people not to hate Cody. When Cody stays around too long, people tend to
overexposure.
Turn on him. There was none because he was gone. And they just like, oh, you're gone. So he didn't win at Money in the Bank and have this Money in the Bank to cash it into WrestleMania. He didn't have to beat a bunch of people. It was and he looked like a hero wrestling with the torn pec. He was what they needed. And
he didn't lose any feuds. That's also part that hurt him.
He hasn't lost a single match.
Right. That's what I'm getting at. In AEW, he was doing all that stuff where he's wrestling basically he's gatekeeping the mid card, and people start realizing hey, bro, you ain't wrestling the top dudes. You're a top dude, not wrestling the top dudes. What's happening here? What's going on? And then it kept going. It's like, all right, this dude is literally playing in the kiddies pool, or not literally. We get my point. And then it's like, all right, are you gonna turn heel now? Because now there's no point. Because now you're kind of dead as babyface. He's like, no, because if worse comes to worse, I'll take myself back to New York City, baby. And now where are we at? He's at a precipice. He is in. What do you call it? He's in contention to become the WWE World Champion. After Tony Khan said, "You're not one of my first 4 champions, bro. It's not happening."
No, he's like, "You're not my champion ever." You know what I mean? That's a real conversation they had to have. You had to think it was like, so okay, you got your first 4. So hey, am I going to be 7? And they're like,
"No, we made that stipulation. We ain't breaking that shit."
Cody was like, "All right, well, I'll do the stipulation. I bet you change. I bet you change the title then." No, I'm not. You're not going for real.
If you think about, the style of wrestling.
I think it worked out best for everybody. I don't have to go crazy anymore watching that bad creative and horrible television he was doing in AEW. He can move along with his career and basically coming to WWE, and boy, who else you gonna pick? You can't pick no Seth Rollins or anything. So there was a spot that was wide open. It's amazing that Cody kind of had the foresight to just look around I can just go over there.
There was literally no top babyface. They had beat them all. They had beat them all. Roman had beat them all repeatedly.
It was think about it, Cody, they had Daniel Bryan and Edge as a challenge as lame ducks in that WrestleMania main event, and then stacked them on top of each other and pinned them. It was if you're putting a fucking legend in the main event like that at WrestleMania, you obviously have nobody. They're begging for somebody to walk through that door, and much like Rick Pitino said, Cody Rhodes walked through that door for them. And look, you know me, I've never been particularly kind to Cody Rhodes, but this is I'm not rooting for Cody, but I'm rooting for Floyd.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Floyd. I want Floyd to be happy.
Dude. Yeah, because it's so funny how many like people, like one of my friends, like they're like, I'm watching this for you. Like I'm watching this to see your reaction, and I'm like, yeah. I was like, I would love to be like, no. I'm win or lose, I'm going effing nuts at the end of the match. It's like I'm either gonna be pissed or I'm gonna be happy, and I'm like, I am sorry to say that both ways I might shed a tear. You know, like, oh, sneeze. Yeah, my eyes is red because I was sneezing or something. No, but it's gonna be, it's honestly, I think this is, I want y'all to agree with me because I don't want y'all to agree with me unless y'all believe it. But I think this is the best man versus man one-on-one WrestleMania main event since John Cena and The Rock.
As far as a build,
the build, what matters, who you think can win.
I have to go through it, but it's got to be up there. I got to go through it.
I mean, it's not like we really have great ones to choose from.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's where he's getting at.
Yeah, that's where he's been really shitty. I've been at all of them. Yeah. So they've been shitty, like shitty after shitty after shitty. And it's like, I mean, even the Bryan Danielson, it was this triple threat match that no one thought the other two were gonna win. No one thought Randy and Batista were gonna win.
Right.
If it wasn't for Seth coming in, no one cared. Like the whole crowd was like the Roman and Brock. It was like, oh, okay, they're gonna give it to Roman. People had kind of given up. 33 was that lame duck Roman and Undertaker match.
Do you know that their YouTube channel released the tug of war segment recently, like in the last 2 weeks? I saw it on my feed, and I was like, I can't believe they're giving this to people to watch this stupid shit.
I think that Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns build was awful. Also,
34.
34
Brock
was awful.
34 was bad, mostly because he fucking lost at the end.
35 should have been Kobe and Bryan Danielson or Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, they smoked it.
Kofi Mania. I mean, or am I thinking? Yeah, 35.
35. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that should have been it. 36 didn't happen. You just can count that as not happening. They come back to 37, and it was just like they just kind of gave you Roman, Edge, and Daniel Bryan. No one thought that title was going to change there. And then last year, everyone knew Brock was losing. So it was just like you haven't had one where it was like, oh, we don't know who's going to win. They've actually built a story. This actually feels like a main event since 29.
It's even just, Sasha and these are both like horrible.
Yeah, this is
but that's night
full
one.
Time.
The cosplay main events.
Yeah, you get to say you main evented without main eventing. Right. Yeah. And someone was like, like Cody and Roman were going to be night one, and I was like, dude, I'm not going if they're night one because I already know the result. Like this.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Like,
go ahead. Yeah.
So if Roman Reigns wins this, because I think there's fully a path for that, right? The second that they brought up, like as part of the build, right? I'm not crazy about this build. Obviously, the Dusty porn was just like. I've heard it at this point. I think we've all heard it at this point. And that's kind of like your like when they were doing that, I think that's a safe path to victory for Cody. But once like Roman Reigns started dropping the shoot AEW comments and you couldn't get over there and you had to run there, that is that little seed of doubt, I think, where it's like, are they really gonna let this AEW dude from AEW like beat the big dog Roman Reigns here? Like, and knowing what Paul Heyman and I talked about it for a while, like, do you think they just want to get one match out of this? Because I think they could fully try to get more than one match out of this. And I fully think
you don't think that we're beyond like you don't think we're beyond the dual bullshit finish in the main event of WrestleMania now at this point? You don't think we're past that? You just want to pass them?
I think that they could fully change the belt, right? But I think we're staring at a dusty finish here, and then there's going to be some type of like I don't feel like we're going to see a definitive Cody beats him, lays him out clean, 1, 2, 3, that's it. I think there's a match restart here somewhere. I think there's some kind of out.
shoulders up and miss, kind of like WrestleMania 35.
Bro, there's something. Like
Do you remember
I
that?
can't shake that feeling of there being something to like basically get it back, like whether it's like a double count out or like there's some like I don't know. There's some type of bullshit that happens that causes a dusty finish, because there's no point in like this match happening with these two guys and all their shenanigans, and it's just gonna be so over dramatic. It's like it's gonna be so like the worst of the worst when it comes to all that stuff.
If
this
I
will
could
be
say
the
one thing,
slowest pace match. Oh my god! Have we considered this yet? Have we even thought
I
about
have.
the match quality here?
No. It's
I have.
I mean, it's he's gonna try to take it back to Crockett. That's what I mean. That's Cody's style. You know what I mean? He's gonna try to take it, and they're gonna be working chin locks and stuff at the beginning of the match, and people are gonna hate it at some point, and then some people are gonna love it.
They're gonna
But that's Cody's style.
The story shit, like it's gonna be like I'm telling you, like there's gonna be a rush to crown this shit before it even steps in the ring. Like it's gonna be
it's
gonna be heavy.
If I could tell Triple H anything, I'm gonna tell him about this match. Shit or get off the pot, because the worst thing they could do for Cody. The worst thing they could do for Cody, if Cody is their guy, is him not just win this match. I think it completely cools him off. Either way, I think you're getting the match or you're not. And I even said, rather than a screwy finish, I'd rather Cody just get speared in the middle and lose. I mean, make it count either way. Either make Roman the greatest WWE champion of all time, 1,000 days. He's past Hulk Hogan. He's the greatest. He's main evented more WrestleManias than anybody. Either do that or you go with Cody. I don't care which one you do at this point. Again, this is me like not trying to take all my passion out of this. It's just like, but you have built, this has fell into your lap as this perfect, big, monumental event of Triple H's reign, of his regime. This is going to set the standard. You don't want to go back and do a Vince thing. Give us a winner. I don't care who it is.
Yeah. I hope that everything is clean, one way or another. But, you know.
Oh no, there's gonna be shenanigans, but I'm just saying. When
will
it comes
there
to
be an
the end,
Uso that we have not, or will there be a family member we have not seen yet that shows up in this match?
I was gonna say something similar. I was gonna be like, what do you put like if there was a prop sporting bet on this? Is like number of like run-ins in this match of people that aren't Cody Rhodes or not Roman Reigns getting involved in this match. Like, what do you put over under at?
I say 6.
Do we have
3.5?
We're pretty sure that Brandy Rhodes is showing up during this match, right?
I never thought about that until now.
I mean, she'll be at ringside.
She's
I don't know if she'll
neutralize
actually
Paul
get
Heyman. She's gonna slap him or some shit like that. Like, man, we're about to get it all. Like,
dude, they've
look.
I've been
has
hearing...
Tony Khan called and tried to offer Arn Anderson like to just poison the idea? Is like, has TK made a call like, hey, what do you need,
dude? No, I think we get Randy Orton. That's been my. I've heard the rumors of him being there, and I just like the bloodline put him out. I think we get Randy Orton.
Man,
I mean,
Randy Orton to help little bro Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Cody's mentor. Blah blah blah. You can't use Triple H because you know that's Cody's god or whatever. So you can't use him because he can't wrestle. So the next best thing is the leader of their group, Randy. And like I said, he has a beef. He has a built-in beef with the bloodline because they put him out. So,
man, this sounds like it can go a lot of ways.
And that's what I keep saying. That's why I'm like, that's why I say this is one of the most intriguing main events in the last year. I could very well see Roman getting there, winning the match, and then Cody, putting everybody out, and they have a sing along with Cody moment, just like they did in England. As I tear up everything around me and walk out and push down 3 little kids on the way out because they look stupid. I don't know. I'm
Bruce
just gonna
Springsteen, Born in the USA.
Yes, no, dude. Dude, dude, there's a lot of ways it could go. It's like you really can't tell me an ending where I can't say. Like, even when my friend was like, "Oh man, they're gonna do a double DQ," and I'm like, "That would suck." But yeah, but even end up getting mad at it because you're not mad that they suggested it. You're mad that it can happen. And you're mad that is an actual thing WWE might do. It's like, again, why I'm AEW. Don't have to worry about that with TK. I don't even have to. That doesn't even come into my mind. MJF and Bryan Danielson ending in a tie didn't even enter my mind because I know I'm gonna get a winner. Whether I like it, who wins or not, that's all I know. WWE, they're gonna flip a coin and say whatever.
Let's go on the record. Let's go on the record. Who we picking? Floyd.
I'm drinking tequila because I'll be celebrating. I'll be celebrating Cody Rhodes, your new WWE undisputed World Heavyweight Champion, with a tear in my eye, the happiest moment of my life.
James?
Sorry, Floyd. I don't think it's going to happen. I
don't blame you.
I thought, look, he's supposed to, Rock's supposed to come in and wrestle Roman this year, which means Rock's supposed to put him over. Like, if I'm, and I said this to Rich a couple months ago, like, if I'm Roman Reigns and and they calling me and telling me and hitting me and saying, hey, all right, we're going to try and get, your play cousin in, he's going to do the JOB for you. You're like, all right, cool. And then the next thing you know, like, you get, like a month goes by and they say, yeah, we're going to push you with Cody and we want Cody you want you to go ahead and lose the what? Are you, he couldn't even be fucking champion at the place he was just at. Fuck no, I'm not putting him over. So, like, y'all gonna have to show me. Y'all got to show me before I believe it. I'm sorry.
I'm not ready to walk out in front of that fire. You know how they say you got to walk out and like in your truth and all that. Well, I'm not ready to tell y'all the truth about Cody Rhodes. Like, they're putting him over like that, and that's a great point James made that we talked about on the show a couple months ago. It's almost like, as soon as they dropped that, you couldn't get over in the other place thing, that just made me reconsider this thing because, I kind of went back and forth, and I just feel like I don't know, like Cody hasn't suffered any setback.
History,
it's too fucking clean for him to, like, the only setback that he's faced so far is an injury, and this is just how this place books. Like, there has been no heartbreak with him really here, and I just don't trust them to do it. Like, right. I'm rooting for Floyd to win here, but I'm picking Roman Reigns to win.
And same here. It's like Roman should absolutely not get past Seth or Sami Zayn and Cody. He should absolutely not. I just feel like he is because this is how this company is built on heat.
I don't want it to happen, but it's like, again, I always say head is saying it's Roman. Head is saying 1,000 days. Head is saying the greatest WWE champion of all time. I mean, it might end up being Cody that eventually beats him. But maybe I just don't.
Not, maybe it's not tonight.
Yeah. Right. That's what I'm like. It's like, but wow. It's just like, I don't even know what to say at that point. Like, I would like
this is the same company that had Brock Lesnar beat The Undertaker Street, beat the shit out of John Cena to then put Roman Reigns over that guy, Brock Lesnar. Yeah. And then they decided to not do that. And then eventually that win that was supposed to be meant for Roman Reigns went to Bill fucking Goldberg. This company's incompetent. So no, I don't trust them to figure this out. Or I just my reasonable expectation that they will do something wonky and something that doesn't make sense because that's what they do. And so that I'm just betting on the history. That's all I'm doing.
I don't doubt Cody will eventually be WWE champion because I think it's in his contract.
Politically,
I've been saying